Now, from today, separated parents could be charged up to £300 if they can't reach an agreement over child support. Well, let's talk to Janet Alberson, Senior Policy Advisor at the single-parent charity Gingerbread. Nice to see you this morning. Look, the government making it clear today that this isn't a fundraising issue. It's supposedly meant to encourage people to reach agreement. Do you have any problems with how this is looking like it may work out?
Well, the government's actually expecting to raise about £500 million over the next 5 years from charges, so I think they are banking on to getting some money from it. They say that if parents can make their own arrangements, they won't have to pay anything, and it's great, obviously, if parents can sort things out for themselves. Child maintenance is really important for kids. It makes a huge difference to their lives. But we all know in practice it's really hard for a lot of parents to do that, and our concern is that by putting up cost barriers for single parents, some of whom are struggling quite a lot at the moment, they might actually give up on child maintenance altogether or settle for insecure, inadequate arrangements, when actually this new child maintenance service that's in place could actually help them.
And yet this is down to one of the parties putting forward an application to use the system, isn't it? Which has got a £20 fee. So this wouldn't kick in, would it, unless someone made an application for it to be enforced?
Well, it's a sort of staged process. The single parent, usually the single parent, if they can't make their own arrangements, they can apply to the new child maintenance service, and they have to pay £20 for that. And for that £20, they're going to get a calculation, and that's going to be based on information from the tax office, which is quite helpful because sometimes there's an argument about how much the paying parent actually has. And then the paying parent, as long as they pay that money that the child maintenance service calculates, as long as they pay it regularly and on time, there's no charges, which is great. But then, if the paying parent doesn't pay, he gets charged 20% extra. You know, some people might say, well, that's a threat. You know, you're going to be more likely to pay if you know you're going to have to pay more. What we object to is the fact that the receiving parent, the parent who's bringing up the kids and these are the money, she's going to lose 4% of her maintenance. That's money that would otherwise go to the child. And we say, why punish the child just because the other parent won't pay the maintenance?
Do you not think, though, that this could actually encourage parents to work together to avoid that scenario?
Well, it's an interesting experiment to see, and our worry is that a lot of parents, single parents, say to us is that they would love to be able to make an arrangement with their ex, but they just can't do it. The other parent just won't see reason. If you can do it yourself, by all means do. Try and work it out, try and at least pay direct. Our concern is that those parents who need the service most, where the other parent doesn't pay, they're the ones who are going to lose money for their kids, and they're the ones who absolutely really need it. So what we're hoping is that, we think it's absolutely wrong, but we're hoping that single parents will bite the bullet, pay the £20, and still use this new service, which the government says is going to be really, really good, unlike the present CSA. But we do think it's wrong in principle that you take money away from children in the process. And far from it being, the government saying we don't want to make any money out of it, they are going to make millions of pounds over the next few years from this.